keep watching up behind me on that ledge. He was just there. Ah, you see? That was a quick glimpse there. Hmm. Okay. Well, he's not there. Oh, sorry about that. He was doing a... Oh, there he is. Okay. It's there.
Oh man! Whoa!
Just are hoping this new technology could eventually be introduced to zoos right around the world. But the visitors here at Melbourne Zoo, they may be lucky enough to experience it for themselves. The trial runs sporadically throughout the rest of the month.
That this Miami alien incident that we had earlier this year was 100% real, and there's an underwater alien base off the coast of Florida. Let's get into it. Proof starts right here with a remote viewing session from the CIA done in 1987, where the remote viewer projected his consciousness to several alien bases throughout the world. He gives you details about 3, but we are focusing on the Titan base today. Now, if you want to hear about the other 2 bases detailed in this document, just let me know in the comments, but moving on with the Titan base. Second page showed these coordinates right here were associated with the Titan base. The problem I had, though, is I couldn't find these coordinates on a map. They didn't show up anywhere. So I did a little digging, and I entered the first coordinate by itself into a DuckDuckGo search, and it came up with this. It is shorthand for Miami-Dade County, where the aliens popped up at, but let's keep going. There's another remote viewing session done about these bases, and the coordinates are much clearer in this one. So I took my first coordinate, which I knew was shorthand for Miami-Dade, and then I entered the second coordinate as it was, and look what I found. Titan Base is located off the coast of Florida in the middle of the ocean, directly across from the Miami-Dade Mall where those aliens showed up. I'm telling you, it was aliens at the mall in Miami. I'm about to prove.
WTF is that?
In the backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we just be terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know, they look like aliens to us. Big eyes, they have big eyes,
Okay.
like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're tiny eyes, and they're not human, they're 100% they're not human.
Happened to me. Keep in mind, this is midnight and I'm fixing a truck in my backyard. At this point, I'm only with my brother and I hear something fall from the sky. I turn around, the only thing I see is a big light falling from the sky, and moments after, I feel a big impact and a bang, sort of like a big impact fall. So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8-10 feet tall, very thin.
Has been in my
freezer for 37 years. And I was always told it was like a wedding cake top.
Adam Smith had been living in this apartment, taking care of his mother who passed away from cancer just days ago. He showed us a photograph of a wrap box that was in his freezer. He said his mother kept it inside their freezer for decades and told him to stay away from it. He opened it after she passed away.
There was a pink blanket, baby blanket, and when I reached down and touched it, and I could feel a foot, and I could see the baby's head with hair was still attached to it.
He's distraught thinking about the possibility that that child may have been his sister and what his mother may have done. Preliminary testing led investigators to believe the child was wearing clothes made in the mid to late 1960s and that he was younger than 1 year old when he died. The baby was never legally named, police say.
Bro, what in the ever-loving shit am I looking at right now? Dude, this kid's coming up on me. Like, hey, buddy. Are you okay? You can't be out here. Where's your mommy? Hey, buddy. Holy shit, dude. What in the fuck?
Why did we just go to this fucking quantum point and this whole fucking person is Sky? Oh my fucking god. Bitch, I can't. What if the person shows up in my rear view camera? No, bitch, I can't.
What the fuck?
That's weird.
I think it's time to go.
Yes, right? Is that a person? That's a definitely a person. That's a person. That's a person.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that's where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Hey world, when are you guys finally going to admit that scrambled eggs is really fried chicken?
A local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza. Los columpios sube y baja quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind, but one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6, mira la escalera, ¿cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now, it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. But as always, you be the judge.
They were on a video call when they saw this. Two friends were on a video call when suddenly this man sees something that left them completely terrified.
¿Sí? Yo vi, no, yo vi que la puerta que está enfrente suyo se movió.
Esa de ahí, nada.
Te juro que vi que esa puerta se movió.
Mira, lo estaba mirando.
No, chicos, no, yo lo vi con mis propios ojos, yo vi que esa puerta de manera lenta se abrió y luego se cerró bruscamente, chicos.
Nos intenta meter miedo,
No les estoy mintiendo ni por mucho menos, por favor, yo le juro que por mis ojos, por lo que más tengo en mi vida, que esa puerta se movió.
De veces es imposible, no hay nada. Así que, y mi gato está abajo, es imposible que se mueva nada. Me estaba mirando, literalmente ese tío se ha quedado pillado. ¿Qué le pasa?
Atrás suyo hay alguien.
¿Cómo que atrás? ¡Me cago en la puta!
Just a few seconds after checking the room and finding no one, the door opens itself as a shadow figure can be seen looking at them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, the one story that I always think of is Jonah and the whale. And, like, he gets swallowed by a whale. And he's, like, in there for days. So I, of course, naturally, I'm like, let me Google this. Let me see if you can even, like, first be swallowed by a whale and survive. And it's impossible. A, you probably get crushed. And B, there's no oxygen in the stomach of a whale. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Y'all do know the whales aren't finished, right? They are still capsizing boats in the water. This right here is in New Hampshire. Look at this, y'all. Look at hey, this kid saw it. He was like, yeah, I'm out of here. Look at this. Nature is waking up and reclaiming the planet, y'all. This, again, we have never seen this before. They are sick and tired of what these fishermen have been doing, which is going into the water and removing brothers, mothers, sisters, fathers, all this. They are literally tired of this. And all these people are doing is eating their family, taking them and going selling them to big corporations. I'm telling y'all, this is happening all over the planet because nature is tired of being used and abused. These animals are living beings. They are living entities, and they also want to live. Just as much as you want to live and continue and pass on your seed, they want to do that as well. They don't want to be bothered, removed from the ocean, get sold out and killed and become somebody's plate, become somebody's food. So those of y'all still doing this to the animals, y'all got another thing coming. Let's get this shift. Peace in. You guys want to know one of the #1 indicators that the economy is getting ready to do something very, very crazy? You want to know what that is? Well, when you see people not able to afford McDonald's, that's an indicator that we're getting ready to go down. What you can see on the screen right now is McDonald's. Their profits are going down. And what they're saying is people can't afford to eat at McDonald's anymore. So what they're going to do, they're trying to create a $5 menu and they're trying to bring their prices down because if no one can afford to eat there, then McDonald's doesn't make any money. So this hasn't happened in, I think, 20-something years since McDonald's has been down. So that lets you know what kind of economy we are in right now. And it gives you a telltale sign of things to come. Peace and love, and deuces.
In the book of Enoch, when he said he went to the middle of the earth, Did you know that you can go there on Google Earth? If you type in the lowest elevation on Earth, which is the Dead Sea, and go right there to the Dead Sea, which is called the Jordan Valley Rift, because that's where a big earthquake ripped the earth open, that river filled in all of that and made the Dead Sea. And if you go down where the angels were talking to Enoch and they wrote everything down for him, that's right where we found the Dead Sea Scrolls 2,000 years later. You can click on those little picture bubbles and see the caves that were sealed up for 2,000 years. Book of Enoch, chapter 7, verse 42. And I went thence to the middle of the earth. The Dead Sea is the earth's lowest point right there, and it's also the world's deepest salt lake. That's like 1,400 feet below sea level. It says right here in verse 61 that Uriel showed him all around and then wrote everything down for him in this next verse right here. At the beginning of chapter 7 in the book of Enoch, it tells you that Uriel is a holy angel that is over the world and over Tartarus. This valley with those caves up there, that's what AI thinks Tartarus looks like. And this is the cave that they found the book of Enoch in. Genesis, Enoch, Exodus, and the book of Jubilees were the most prominent scrolls found. Book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 9. And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Go to my bio page, click on my link tree right there, and then go right down here and click on the Book of Enoch, the Watchers, and you can read all of that for yourself. Do everything you can to spread the word. Did you know these people right here put a Bible verse on all of their products? Behold, I stand at the door and knock. You know me and my family love you, so like and follow the trumpet for more. And in Jesus' name, have a blessed day.
This is what they don't tell you. The Grand Canyon isn't just a natural wonder. It holds the secrets of an ancient, advanced civilization. But that's not even the craziest thing that was recently discovered. In a 1909 newspaper article, there were claims of an incredible find saying, an explorer discovered a hidden cave filled with Egyptian artifacts. The Grand Canyon has been studied for centuries, so what's really hidden within it? This is where things get scary. In the article, explorer G.E. Kincaid allegedly found a cave containing statues, tools, and hieroglyphs that resembled those of ancient Egypt. But here's the twist. Some scientists believe it wasn't even the ancient Egyptians, but an ancient advanced civilization called the Anunnaki. It's believed it was actually the Anunnaki who built the pyramids in ancient Egypt, and they also built pyramids and giant structures in part of North and South America. But once they left our planet, they took everything with them, leaving us with giant architecture all around the world.
Wake
Yo,
the fuck
this
up.
map, bro.
Wake up.
Now, peep Old Testament map of ancient America. Hold up. Alright, so peep, right? I had zoomed in.
Wake up. Wake up.
So, what if this what it really was, bro? And if anything, right? This would really make sense. You wanna know why? Because what's in this area? Washington, D.C. Oh my God!
The Mississippi River is actually the Nile River. And the Nile River runs very far. That's why when you go read stories of ancient Egypt, they talk to you about Egypt was a beautiful city that sat right off the Nile River. It was another ancient city, beautiful city that was not that far from Egypt. Egypt was a beautiful city that sat off the Nile River. And there was another beautiful city not that far from Egypt that sat off the Nile River too, and it was called Memphis. Now over here in America, look at where Memphis sits at. It sits right off the Mississippi River, don't it? If you go look at a map, look at the way the Nile River runs. Now go look at the way the Mississippi River runs. Go look at the way the land is shaped on the map in Egypt where they showing you how the Nile River runs. Now go look at a map of North America and look at like the Chicago area, Wisconsin area, and the Mississippi River. You're going to see the same land. You're going to see the same little body of water, water gap. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, right. That's the Midwest. that's around them states, and then that lead down to that, and that's, oh, okay, that drop down there. Oh, okay, cool, that makes sense. I see how they hit it. I'm giving y'all divine cosmic intel right now. You feel me? Like they'll never show you this, man. Do you know how dangerous this is, what I'm telling y'all right now? Go look up the longest river in any salt, like any regular river that's running and flowing. They're gonna say it's the Nile. The Nile is one of the longest rivers in the world. Now go look up the Mississippi River and see if it's not also one of the longest rivers in the world.
But I gotta ask you about Kamala Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit. I was in California. She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching. She's always tried to do the casting couch to get where she wants. Now, the problem is that'll get somebody to a certain level quickly, but you can't get past that level if you don't have competence and talent. So my thing about it is if I'm crude about it, in this city years ago, I used to represent a whole bunch of pimps and hoes, and I know a hoe when I see one. And I say this, I don't care, women, you do what you want to do if you want to have recreational sex, but when you do the casting couch or anything else for professional purposes to get paid or advance, you a hoe. And she's an old hoe. And the problem is what is she supposed to do? Somebody, one of her sycophant slaves, comes up and unwraps her in a carpet naked at Putin's feet, and he says, oh, yeah, I'm Julius Caesar. He said, no, ho, I got better stuff here already. Plus, I don't want you anyway, you old woman. Get on up, you know. Or Xi Jinping, is he supposed to be impressed? She's doing word salad. Well, we're here today because China and the U.S. are here today, and that's why we have to agree on what we're doing here today. Like, fool, what did you just say? You know,
my stomach hurt. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me pull myself together. This is embarrassing. How did I get up on the floor? How did I get on the floor? Okay. Oh my God. Judge, Your Honorable Judge. Oh, Judge Joe Brown. I don't even know what to say. You said, Judge, thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you. And I'm going to do my part, Judge, and I'm going to share this video because I will not let you think that you wasted your time. I will help you expose Kamala Harris by sharing your message. Yes, I will. I'm going to pass this on to everybody who follow me. I'm going to pass this on to my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, my aunties, my uncles. Everybody and their mama need to see this video because Kamala is not a role model. Kamala is phony, and she is not really black. So, hey, Judge, thank you so much. And what you said, you called her a hoe. But anyway, y'all just share this.
Breaking news, this little thing is actually going to become something, but where is it going? You do have some spaghetti models showing it coming through Florida and then a little bit out to the sea, but you do have a few more that have it coming through this area and actually riding up the East Coast. But you do even have Mobile, Alabama, that are happening, New Orleans, and a couple others. NOAA is out there in the waters checking out this system so that we can say, yes, it is going this way or not. But yes, this is the most likelihood direction. So tomorrow morning, you're going to have it as a tropical depression. You will probably start to feel a little bit of it as the day goes along in Miami, and then it will be turning into a tropical storm where it will reach 40 miles per hour, which is absolutely nothing for y'all who are in Florida. And then if it does keep this track, you'll see it here off of South Carolina and all that as Tuesday goes on. Now this little hurricane that is out here that is looking like it's heading towards Hawaii does show that it's dropping to a tropical storm and then a depression. But the spaghetti models out of this just really don't know which way it's going to splinter off, or will it continue this way? What's your thoughts? Take care. God bless.
Kamala Harris. What do you think her chances are to become the first black woman president?
Sure you want to ask me this?
Yes.
Okay. When they first put her on the ticket, I was hopeful. 3 months into her tenure as vice president, I had lunch with someone who worked in her office. I was less confident. And I'm not saying that to be mean. She knows what they're doing. She knows that everything that she's involved in right now is a lie. She's being a complicit, a working part in defrauding the American public and lying to them. Let's just be honest. The matter, the popular vote is to keep us busy. The electoral vote has been bought and paid for centuries now at this point. I'm going to stick to the Cardi B way. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B said the other day, Kamala Harris the way all the way to the top, and she proud of her, and go Ma. Go White House. That's what Cardi B said. I think it's clear we are not prepared. I think they should stop fronting and just declare martial law like they want to and put the tanks in the street and then say, fuck, it's militia time. Let's do it.
Would you prefer Biden keep running? Or do you feel like he had
I would prefer they tell the truth that that's damn robot.
I've been seeing videos.
I'm understanding why Trump calls him Sleepy Joe. Because Joe Biden sleeps with the fishes. That makes perfect sense.
That's been trending lately on Twitter. X. That's been trending lately.
I'm just saying. He looked and turned and said to everybody, he's a Manchurian candidate. Like, what? Like, it's almost like he was ready to grab the kid. Can't you see this ain't real?
Yeah.
So when Sonya's daughter said her mother told her that the police would take her life, made me realize that it's way deeper than we thought it was. It's only two ways that Sonya could have known this, but the last one you probably gonna think I'm crazy. But the first reason is she knew somebody was coming after her, or a group of people was coming after her, right? That's probably why her first encounter with the officer, she said, what? Please, don't hurt me. And since she told her daughter that the police would take her life, that's probably why she kept on panicking in the video when she kept saying, please God, please God, please God. And the way that her daughter described things, it was like Sonya was trying to let her know, like, listen, this is what's going to happen. Now, this is the part where y'all might think I'm crazy at, but hear me out, though. I'm not trying to start no, spiritual conspiracy, but just hear me out. A lot of people keep forgetting that a lot of us are gifted spiritually. When you be having that gut feeling, that's a spiritual gift. For example, the only reason why I'm still here today is because of dreams. Dreams actually saved my life, and I'm not joking. To the people that know me from way back, I done shared the story of when I was in Chicago doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing. I got into it with a couple of guys, but it was this one guy in particular that I couldn't stand. Like, I really wanted this man wiped off the face of the earth, and he felt the same way about me. Long story short, the girl that I just met and I was talking to at the time, me and her, spent the night at my mom's house. She woke me up by touching my face, and she looked like she was very, worried. So I asked her, I'm like, what's wrong with you? She tells me that she just had a dream that somebody took my life. And you know what's crazy about that? I just had a dream somebody took my life. Two more scary parts. One, both of our dreams was very similar. Very similar. The crazy part is, I had a dream that he took my life on my mother's back porch. She had a dream that he took my life in front of my mother. But similar situations, I was trying to get away from him and he just caught me. Now, the other crazy part about her dream is that she named somebody's name that I never even told her about in the dream. That literally freaked me out. I went to my mom and I told her, and my mom said, look, we just gonna pray about it. That whole time, it didn't sit with me. And I asked God, I said, God, I do not want to die. But if you trying to send me signs, send me a sign where it was so powerful that I can't deny it. And guess what God did? He sent me that very sign. Y'all, we drove to my grandmother's house, right? And when we drove to my grandmother's house, my grandmother just came out of nowhere and said, yeah, something been bothering me. I've been having this weird dream. Me and the girl both looked at each other like, oh my God. So the girl I was with was like, yeah, what's the dream about? And my grandma said, I had a dream that I was going to a family member funeral and I don't know who it was. It was somebody in my family, but the casket was closed because they said the person was in the face. Connect the dots on that. The dude me in my face when I turned around in my dream. And remember, the girl I was with had a similar dream. So that's why it would be a closed casket. And this is the part that give me chills still to this day. Sometimes I even get emotional telling this story. My grandmother said the weird part of that dream was she didn't understand why they picked the color of the casket. And the color of the casket was green. And guess what my favorite color is? Green. Some of us have spiritual gifts that we cannot explain. And whether you believe in God or not, you still gonna have that spiritual gift. Now, there are certain things that can heighten your spiritual gifts and you can be more in tune with the Most High or God. But when that young lady said that, I had to share this. And I'm not crazy. Literally, it is a spiritual world. It's good versus evil. And another reason why I believe this was a spiritual situation is because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And what she told her daughter the whole time came to pass. And a lot of people forget that a spiritual warfare happens before a physical one do. But that's just my beliefs. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all follow for more content like this.
They arguing for me. Every one of y'all. And you don't see, y'all don't even know who we are, dude. But you're gonna find out. I promise you, you're gonna find out real quick. You don't know who this, do you know who this is? Do anybody know who this is? Look him up. Terrence Howard. Played for the University of Alabama. Look
Come on. They looking through the window. They looking through the window laughing. Come on. They came in here to try to call. They came in here to try to call him, but his heart was still beating, so they left out of here. Come on, baby. Come on. They keep Come on. Look. They turned it back on. They turned the air. They turned it back on. They turned it back on. They turned it back on.
Turn them loose when they turned it back on.
Look, they turned it back on. They playing with
so we got you. We got. So when you turned it on,
they playing with the app.
We got.
They came loose.
We got it on video. Everybody watching.
Everybody watching. We from Texas. We're not from here. We don't play like that. But I know they.
But wait. Before all of this, what did they tell you? That we usually get out of state.
Yeah. No. He said that they get a lot of out of state. A lot of out of state trauma.
All of them come to them.
They come right
here to them.
We think it's a rink that run all the way down.
They kept asking me who called me. They kept asking me who called me. My son got caught up and this is the organ for me because they told me that it's easier for them to hurry. They don't want to save my child. It's easy for him to do that and for them to take his organ and save at least 6 people. Then
they knew exactly who he was.
They knew who he was. He never goes without ID.
In his car, he had what? What was it? An ID
from Alabama.
To the point where the peace and
ain't no peace in this.
No. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like us coming. Yeah, we gotta.
Now, hold on. Where were you at when I called? When I called y'all, where were y'all at?
How do we know that they real? They might be a part of it.
Dr. Herman. Who is Dr. who it is. That's the head demon in charge. That's who you see. He wants his organs. He wants his organs. They said that it was better for him.
In 2013, they did the same thing. In 2013, they had ordered. This is an organ trafficking company right here. It's a private organization and they traffic organs.
He got caught up in something. Come on. Come on. He came in and I watched him pump something in him twice. He said it was just saline. Come on, doctor. I'm not leaving my son. No, I'm not leaving my son. They want his organs. I was trying to get the phone.
This is what it is. They have to begin to prepare the body.
Ain't his heart is still beating. His heart is still beating. They got to prove his heart ain't beating. They got to prove
What it is, they have to begin to prepare the body.
We're asking you to vacate property. If you refuse to do so,
Are y'all getting this? They're saying we're trespassing. They want me to leave my brother in here with all of them. They just bust in here with officers and they're saying we are trespassing. They're asking all of us to leave my brother in here with them.
You never showed up. You never showed up.
Okay, I'm FaceTiming you right now.
No, we ain't gonna go back for it. No, we ain't gonna go back for it.
He's breathing. Look, he's breathing.
He is breathing, man.
Look, he's breathing. Y'all see it and y'all see it.
Look, man.
How do you breathe? Look. Come on, because if they put your hands, they hands on you.
Okay. Don't put your hands on me though. Don't show
Yes,
up.
sir.
So
We're
remember
still
that.
alive.
Remember that. They all participated in it. Each one of them. Y'all got their names. Y'all got their names. You got your stuff. Where's my they let my son die. Okay.
They wanted his organs.
Wake up for him, son. They don't get their organs. They put one cut on him. I promise you, God, it's gonna be a problem. Let's go. Get my stuff right there, man.
I'm saying we have to leave. First
Now he said we got to leave the premises with our child in this building. That's what he told me.
Leave my child up here because they don't promise his organs.
Yeah, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now. Come on. We're gonna sue the city, everybody. I promise you. When I come back with who I come back with, all y'all gonna just go on and get you another career. I promise you.
Breaking news, parts of Paris are on lockdown due to a suspicious package that has been found a couple of hours ago. Now, I do not have any other updates at this time right now, but let's talk about something else. Now, I know many of you know that the Olympics do not really help out the city and prices. In fact, a lot of countries go in debt after the Olympics. A lot of businesses in Paris have already said that there's been a huge decline and they know that it's going to get worse due to you have some tourists who are already leaving their hotels early due to some of these places are requiring a QR code and it is just not convenient for them. So, like I said, a lot of these businesses feel that they are going to be going under big time by the end of the Olympics because they are already seeing the effects now. So what's your thoughts to all of this? Take care. God bless.
Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe. Yes. Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about to have you running for president. Yeah. So we're both Indian, but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food.
Y'all, Kamala, you done sat up here. You done sat up here and told us you were black. But here you are talking about you were raised as Indian. So and then you lied and said you used to wash your collard greens in the bathtub. Girl, you just told this woman you grew up off of Indian food. So I doubt your Indian family taught you how to wash collard greens in the bathtub. Y'all, listen, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you support. Don't let this woman play in your face talking about she black when we clearly got the evidence that she ain't black. She even said it. She said she Indian. She was raised as South Asian and Indian. But you black too?
Why come you didn't correct her and say you are Indian and black? You ran as an Indian senator. Why you didn't run as a black and Indian senator?
In her speech in Atlanta last night, Kamala Harris even tried to outbrand a new Southern accent. Did you hear a new accent?
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will.
If I ever did that, all of those people back there, look at them, look at all those cameras. That's something. Oh, when I go through hell, I'd have a week of hell if I ever tried to do that. The contrast could not be more stark. On the one hand, you have a radical left puppet candidate who is fake, fake, fake. And on the other hand, you have a president who will fight, fight, fight for America.
Blue whale bitten in half.
Came across some footage that was shot in Hawaii. Now, it wasn't recently, it was about 4 years ago, but it definitely caught our attention. The video was shot by a father and a son who had come across a whale that had suffered a brutal attack.
What is that? Look at that. What is that?
Now, the original footage was kind of hard to make out, but after studying it, and the amateur photos taken from the beach, you can clearly see a bite radius in the whale, and the bite radius is striking. From the vantage point of the kid's camera, the whale looks to be almost bitten in half. It's absolutely insane. Local marine biologists analyzed the whale and determined, as crazy as it sounds, that the tail was bitten off in one bite. Now, this is significant because the biting off of a tail is a specific trait of only a few underwater predators, the mako shark being one of them. But there's only one underwater predator that would be able to bite the tail off of a whale this size, like has been done here.
Guys, I'm in 1998. As you can tell behind me, I'm at Pizza Hut in 1998. I'm going to show you what Pizza Hut looks like. This is going to blow your freaking mind. Let me show you something. Guys, how do you deny this? I'm literally here, guys. I mean, the salad bar at Pizza Hut. I haven't seen this since like 2000. Guys, look at these lamps. I mean, I'm literally here, guys. Check it out. Oh my God, look at the old dining experience. Let me show you something that's going to really, really blow your mind. Check this out. You haven't seen this in a long time. Guys, they even have an old school arcade. Well, it's not old school right now. It's old school to me. One of them's from 96 and the other one's from 94. Let me go ask someone what year it is. 1 second, watch. Excuse me, sir. Hey, do you know what year it is today?
1998. Why?
That as the hole in the ozone layer gets larger and larger, more and more sunlight is allowed to enter our environment, and more people who have pale faces are going to die of melanoma, which is a skin cancer that you get if you don't have enough melanin in your skin. Let me tell you, people of color are going to be very much in demand for reproduction in the future. Mark my words, you're laughing now, but you wait 20 years. You won't even have to wait 20 years, because they're going to see that if they want their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren to survive, they're going to have some melanin in their skin. That's the way it's going to be. This is going to take care of itself.
In 1980, a Japanese journalist filmed an iPhone. It was an iPhone 13. And this video is currently resurfacing on the internet, creating an incredible buzz. This show was filmed in 1980 around Hiroshima. You know that a bomb exploded in Hiroshima in 1945, which led to the city being deserted due to radiation. The show is about returning to the site to observe the abandoned houses and objects left behind. At the time, the journalist thought he had found a mirror, because theoretically, the iPhone didn't exist in 1980. However, it was indeed an iPhone 13. The most worrying part is that no one can explain how an iPhone 13 ended up there in 1980. The journalist, perplexed, didn't know what to make of it and genuinely believed it was a mirror. So, who can explain this glitch in the Matrix, please? I have checked the sources. It is indeed a video from 1980. You can look it up on the internet. The mystery has sparked numerous theories, from time travel to elaborate hoaxes. Regardless of the explanation, the video has captivated audiences worldwide.
People believe that this guy is a time traveler because of the videos that he's been posting. Like this one right here where he says he went to a Taco Bell from 1984.
Guys, I am here in 1984. As you can see behind me, there's Taco Bell. Not lying. Look at this, 1984, guys, Taco Bell.
And then there's this one where he says that he traveled to the 1880s.
I'm in Western times. Let me show you something. Guys, I'm here in 1885 in a little town called Los Angeles, before it became what it is today.
But not everybody believes him, so he went ahead and he posted this video right here where he's able to identify the color of the car before it even drives past him.
For those of you who still do not believe that I'm a time traveler, this is going to be absolute proof that I am. I'm about to prove to you that I've already lived this day and I could pretty much predict everything that's about to happen. Let me show you. White truck, white car. Gray car, white car, blue car, gray car.
So you have to believe him after that one, okay? And if you still don't, he just posted one a few days ago and this is what he had to say.
Guys, I'm in 2018. You can tell behind me, I'm in Sweet Tomatoes. Check this out. Guys, I'm inside Sweet Tomatoes. Everyone knows all the restaurants closed after COVID and they don't exist anymore. I'm here, guys.
We are not home.
Yeah, I know you're not home. That's why I planned this. So, plain and simple, I'm going to give you two options. Option A, you give me a key to your house, right? I know you changed the locks on this. I know you did. Option 2, or option B, I hired this lock
open.
No, it's definitely locked.
Yeah.
Option 2, okay, I hired this locksmith.
Okay.
And he will drill out both of these. So, the choice is yours. Option A or option B.
I mean, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
So option B? All right.
I'm not telling you what to do, but
Here we go.
I warned you about it. Literally, HOA policy states every board member needs a key to every house. It's a grandmaster key.
Okay. We got it.
Good?
We got it.
I warned you about this. I'm just checking on a few things.
breaking and entering.
Big news, and everybody should be sharing this. So just now, they released audio of Sean being terminated 2 years ago from the Logan County Sheriff's Office. Now get this part, because I'm going to play the audio for y'all. Get this part. They say he was abusing his power, right? Being very aggressive, and then falsifying police reports. Even his boss was like, yo, this is scary in the audio. Now I'm going to play the audio for you.
7 months on, how are you still employed by us?
I don't know.
Sean, do you understand what I am saying?
Yes, I do, sir.
And I've had this conversation with you before. If we can't trust what you say and what you see, we can't have you in our uniform. I'm calling you on your integrity. How does that make you feel?
I'm learning from it.
Are you angry with me for it?
No. I don't.
Do you understand it?
Yes. I don't get angry with with this because, one, I have no experience. Before I came here, I had no experience. Two, I wasn't allowed to do this right here. I was not allowed to review my videos.
This is termination. I'm getting goosebumps. This is extremely concerning. Everybody likes you. I gotta be able to trust you. Was this a purposefully done lie?
No. I full-heartedly, I still believed I was on North Madison until you just pulled up Google Maps and showed me in the daytime.
This is going to get deeper because you're going to have a hard time answering some questions here real quick.
Okay.
Now, I definitely want to say this before I go, right? Listen, y'all be really pointing me in the right direction in the comments. Some of y'all said some stuff I ain't even think about, and I was like, yo, I got to look into that. So please don't be shy and let me know what you think in the comments, because your comment could probably change the course of this thing. You might see something that we all don't see. But I'm going to definitely break this audio down in another video. But make sure you follow, because I got more crazy updates coming. And to all the cool people that follow me, I'm going to see you in the next video.
Damn it, I got so much proof that they unalived Sonya Massey on purpose. This is her 4-year-old cousin. The cops just unalived him, and I don't like it. Relax, I'm about to tell you what I think happened and tell you about her 4-year-old cousin, what he went through. Illinois State Police unalived 2 people, including a 4-year-old boy, while responding to a domestic violence call. June 7, 2024. And of course, the police have a great story of why they unalived this boy, but check this out. Now, word on the street is Grayson, the monster that did this to Sonya Massey, his girlfriend worked at the mental place where Sonya was at. And allegedly, his father-in-law is the chief of police. Now, I believe Grayson's girl got into it or somehow had a problem with Sonya, and Grayson plotted to come do this. If you remember my other video, I said he was the one in the backyard. So I'm gonna play out this evidence and play out the scenario. Now watch this. He's at the backyard banging because he wants her to call the police, or he wants her to come out there so he can unalive her or something. This was already planned out.
It sounds like somebody was banging on the side of my house. I don't know. Okay, y'all go to see. And somebody else. The address for me? It is 2868 South Hoover Avenue. What is your name? Sonya Massey. And your phone number? I don't know the number by heart, but I know that somebody's outside my house right now. Okay, have you seen the person? Number, the deputy showed her. Yeah, okay. It came in as a prowler. She heard someone outside her house. I actually took the call and tried to ask her further, and she hung up on me. They're now saying self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted. So you see they tried to say self-inflicted because they didn't count on the body cam and all this evidence coming out and everything going viral. But now that he's got her to call the police, he comes so fast, she don't even have a chance to get dressed or anything. He's right there with the backup, and he asks her about her mental. And how would he know anything about her mental unless he had previous information on her?
The body camera video reveals the events leading up to the horrific scene. I think you saw her answer the door. Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes there. I'm sorry. You all right mentally? Yes. Sure? All right.
Love you.
Inside the home,
He don't even have the demeanor of somebody who's coming to help her. He has a demeanor like he's on trash. Asking her what took her so long to come to the door. You're supposed to be helping her. Then once in the house, isn't it ironic that he's the one that asked her to go over to the stove and turn the stove or check on the stove, whatever, when that was not that serious? Nothing was gonna burn down at no fucking at that time. He could have just left, but he plotted it out. Then when she went over there, he's actually walking towards where she's at. And she's like, well, what are you doing? I'm getting away from the water. Well, how are you getting away from the water, but you're walking towards her? Then you don't render aid. He planned that out.
I'm gonna go get my kid. You go get it, that's headshot.
I thought that the opening ceremony was a disgrace, actually. I thought it was a disgrace.
the mocking of the Last Supper.
I thought it was
Catholics and Christians across the globe are outraged.
I mean, they can do certain things. I thought it was terrible.
Can you say at the next Olympics, if you're present, you'll have enough influence on the organizers that we won't be, insulting Christians?
We won't be having a Last Supper as portrayed the way they portrayed it the other night. I just think, look, I'm for everybody. I'm very open-minded. You understand. Yeah. You know me better than most people know me. I'm very open-minded. But I thought what they did was a disgrace.
This old world definitely must be ending because we have a whole bunch of celebrities and tech giants that have invested in cryonics. So instead of underground bunkers, they are deciding to freeze themselves in order to revive themselves in the, near future or distant future.
Do you think that time travel is possible? You may say no, but what if we told you that there are scientists who are planning to make it happen? They want to transport people to a distant future, and thousands of participants are willing. But they will not zoom through black holes. They will not travel in spaceships or fancy cars. They will be frozen. The concept is called cryonics, where a person's body is frozen in the hope that a future civilization will reanimate it. That is the eventual aim, that one day the frozen body will be rewarmed and revived. Kind of like a less gross version of mummification, with the expectation that the mummy will come back to life. Now, in day-to-day medicine, freezing is already a useful technique, albeit on a smaller scale. Doctors freeze blood cells, bone marrow, sperm, and embryos. But freezing a human body, that's another ballgame. Cryonics can begin only after a person is clinically and legally dead. You cannot start freezing before that. You have to die. After death, the procedure needs to happen quickly. First, dry ice is used to keep the body at a lower temperature, so the body can be moved to a storage facility. And once that happens, the body is put in a chamber. It is infused with chemicals. The temperature is slowly lowered further below -130 degrees Celsius. This cold allows the cells to survive and the body is preserved.
Pretty much like people in a long-term coma, except there's no metabolism. So to them, no time is passing. So people say, well, if they're not alive, they must be dead. Well, no, there's kind of an in-between state, which is not really alive or dead. By kind of a crude analogy, you have daytime and you have nighttime, but you also have twilight in between because they kind of shade into one another. So in our view, dying is a process, and cryonics stops that process. It puts dying on a pause and lets you go into the future where we have greater capabilities to reverse that and bring you back to life.
People like Jeff Bezos, Sam Altman, and Larry Page all have invested in cryonics, and they look forward to getting their body frozen. I'm sure you guys know about Walt Disney, but these people are talking about freezing their whole body. What do you guys think about this? Please let us know down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in. Have any of you guys been feeling drained lately? Like y'all don't want to do nothing, y'all don't want to work, like you guys are unmotivated? Like, what is going on?
Coming from up there all around us. Let me show you. It's whatever is in the air, whatever you cannot see, could even come from the sun. It's something that's coming the moment you are exposed to the elements outside. And it did not used to be like this, but whatever it is accelerating and it's increasing in intensity. It's whatever's in the air out there. As soon as you step outside your house, that's when your energy starts getting drained. I wasn't out there, but maybe within 5 to 10 minutes, my energy literally got drained from my body when I was exposed to the sun and whatever is up there in the sky. That's a big part of it too, because I haven't, this is like happening on a regular basis with a lot of people. As soon as you step outside, if you're outside, it doesn't take long, and it could even be penetrating inside the houses. That's also draining our energy.
Do you guys feel this? Like your energy being drained? Again, maybe that's why they're doing whatever they're doing with the sky, to keep us from seeing what's really out there. All I know is, since the eclipse, things have intensified. But let us know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.